All right, what's up? Welcome back to yet another video on the Trans Am. I think we're going to focus on this engine right now because I think what I'm trying to do is keep investment costs as low as absolute possible. And we're going to try to get this old 301 unseized. So I think what we're going to do, finish cleaning it up, get this intake cleaned up, start soaking these intake bolts. Because I figured as rough as this engine looks, and this thing's already on the stand, I may as well, do head gaskets, intake gaskets, and then obviously we got to do timing chain, water pump, all that fancy stuff. So I think what we're going to do now is we'll get a little bit more in depth on sucking crap out of this intake area, clean it up, start soaking those bolts, pull plugs out, soak the cylinders down, because I got an assortment of a few things right now that I'll throw down the old throat of the cylinders there, and then I guess we'll just go from there. Might have to get in the coolant area and passage areas and really flush that out good, obviously, because it's probably got some scaly rust in there from sitting. And obviously this is like a big risk doing this. You don't know if that block's cracked, or being that it sat fairly empty and this thing used coolant, I'm sure it's probably not, but you just never know. Anyway, I'm gonna quit blabbering and start cleaning on this thing. But first, gotta clean my shop vac out from all the other previous endeavors, and then we'll get back on this engine. Okay, as you guys saw on the time lapse, got the intake off of it, which surprisingly, a couple of bolts didn't look promising, but everything come right out. Coolant neck, or the thermostat housing come right out. Got the runners all plugged, cleaned the valley pan off on the top, and surprisingly, from what I can see right here, is it's not rusted through, which is mind-boggling. I've been tapping on the distributor, trying to see if I can free it up, so we're going to see if we can pop this thing out. Which I know this isn't the best, because you can break them if they're super seized, but it is moving, so I think we'll be alright. There we go. Now that is a relief. Don't know if we'll be able to get it all the way out, but just that it moved that much is a huge feat in itself. There we go. Cool. Happy rhyme. Looks in decent shape down there, so let's plug that hole up as well, since there's still some debris everywhere. There we go. All right, let's clean this up really quick. Well, guess what I'm going to go do is get these plugs out and start soaking on these, and then we'll check back in with you guys. All right, got the cylinder soaking like I said, but see if we can get this valley tray off here. Don't feel like filming it, so we'll just make it quick. And there we go. Looks pretty clean. I mean, a little dark, sign of like what you call sludgy, but really not. It's pretty clean. Cam looks good, and you can see signs of moisture. Definitely not like straight up water. So I think obviously from the pan being open, this thing just saw moisture, coming in through there. So I really think I can free this engine up. So we're gonna keep soaking on stuff, and then hopefully just let it soak for a while, and we'll be able to free this thing up, because you know there's no rush on any of this. So if I get it freed up, we'll probably buy a gasket kit for this thing and go through it. And I'm assuming I'll probably break off some of these exhaust studs for the manifolds, but you never know, might get lucky. Anyway, yeah, we'll go ahead and keep soaking this stuff, and we'll go from there. All right, picking back up in the garage. Been letting this thing soak for a couple days, so I'm gonna see if I can get any sort of movement out of it. If not, being that we're already down this far, if I can get this engine freed up and reuse it, I'm gonna wanna regasket it anyway. So we're gonna drain the oil, pop the valve covers off. We'll take a look at those, pop the heads off, and then oil pan, and really start soaking this thing, hitting it with some good juice, and see if we can get this thing freed up. But like I said, we'll try this first, see if we can get it, see if we can get some movement out of it. If not, we're just gonna blow this thing apart, and it needs refreshed anyway. It needs a new oil pan gasket. It's gonna need new head gaskets. Obviously, a double roller timing chain. So anyway, let's get this thing, well, let's try to break it free first, and if not, let's get this thing blown apart. All right. Nothing that way. Take that, all right. Okay. She's pretty stuck, guys. So, yeah. Get another drain pan under here and strain the oil out. All right, got myself a pan for the oil. Let's drain this garbage and see what we get. Heck, I don't know if I'll be able to get this loose. Oh, we're good. I break my knee and 5 knuckles. All right, here goes nothing. Oh, that's an excessive amount of water, guys. That's no bueno. Oh, that smells wonderful. Oh my God. I don't know if there's any salvage in this one. Yikes. Definitely not an ideal situation. I mean, I really don't know how water may... Yeah, dude. I don't know. That sucks. So, guess that's why I'm doing it, so we can assess how bad this really is. Alright, I think what I'll do is let this drain, and then set you guys up on a time lapse on getting all this stuff blown apart. And then I'll obviously come back in and show you all what we're working with. tell in the time lapse. Just got all the oil pan bolts off. So I wanted to at least get this in real time to see what on earth we got going on in here. So far it looks like the consistency of the morning after eating Taco Bell. So that's kind of what I'm relating that to. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, yep. That's yummy. Definitely yummy. That is, wow. Yay caramba. Yep. Well, there's that. All right, let's get you guys in there a little closer. Let's wipe my hands off here. I'll let you guys be the judge if we should reuse this pickup. I can't even really describe this smell. Yeah, look at that noise. I mean, pull a little vice grip here. You know, I don't know. It's very unique, I will say that much. Kind of like, kind of smells like sweaty feet mixed with, well, old oil and sweaty feet's a good mixture. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm gonna go with on that. Bottom end doesn't look bad, so I might start soaking on those, and then the cylinders don't look that bad either. A little moisture up in there, but overall, I don't think it's seized up that bad. So I don't know, maybe we'll get by with like getting her freed up, obviously clean this thing out as good as possible and dingleberry hone it, or we may not even have to pull it apart. I don't know, we'll see. We got to dig further into this thing, and I think that will be for a future video. That'll probably be my stopping point right now. So I've kind of got a mess, so I've got to take some time to clean it up. I'll spray some of this stuff down, let it soak a little bit more, and then hopefully in the next video on this thing, we will be, I don't want to get too deep in this car, like I said. This is as deep as I want to get because we've got to have an engine, and I think I might just start trying to, the furthest more I want to go is get some of the sound deadening material out of the back, get the door panels off, and get the lock cylinders out to soak so those can get freed up. It'd be nice to be able to lock the doors at some point in the near future, and maybe clean up the armrest and just clean up the interior in general. So we'll see. That'll probably be the next one. I think as for now, I'm gonna go get the cover on this thing and get it covered up because we got some rain coming. That way I don't get anything getting down in. I know it doesn't leak that bad, but you know, a little preventative just to keep it out of there just in case we get some wind. So that'll probably finish it off once we get this thing covered up. Come here. What do you think? What do you think? You want to help me put the cover on? You want to help me put the cover on? He loves hearing the sirens. It's hilarious. bud, you're in the shot. You knucklehead. You knucklehead. All right, on that note, got her covered up just to protect it from the rain-ish. Not that great of a cover, but it'll do for now. Anyway, I think that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun getting to tear into the engine, kind of see what we're working with. As of right now, I'll probably tinker with it just because, but it's looking like buying a used engine is definitely the move here, but we will see. Might be, like I said, might be able to free it up and start cleaning the thing up and make use of it, but I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. You know, it is what it is, but yeah, definitely thinking like 400 or 455, something along those lines. Get it for a relatively reasonable amount. Got a good transmission. Don't need a ton of power. Not looking for that. Just want this thing to run and drive. So anyway, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video.